Okay, so I'm hoping this works. So I'm going to give you guys the official room tour of one of my favorite rooms in the house. I'm recording on my main phone right now. So what you guys see here is a blanket that I got for my birthday last year, a Wednesday blanket, a glass cross, 410 club sign, not the original. Nobody really knows what happened to the original, unfortunately. We're gonna go in here. You guys do have to excuse me. There's hardly zero to no room in this room, which used to be my father's room. He passed almost 4 years ago to pancreatic cancer. The same cancer diabetics get. If I sound a little bit funny, it's because my tooth is bothering me. I got 2 swell lumps on my gums because of it. I'm going to be took care of tomorrow. So the first thing you see with the first wall here is the Batman Forever Val Kilmer poster, which is an original print, I think from 94, if I remember correctly. 93, I believe, at the most. Came out June 16th. We got these 2 native wooden carvings my dad did years ago, and some other decorations. Now, what this room is, it's a memory / memorial room that represents for my ancestry and certain family members who have passed over the years. Some real native beaded earrings with my last name on there that Mom bought. This right here was something my sister was throwing out. I saved it, it's still good. Got these vintage 2000 necklaces, an actual Native American peace pipe, and a real Native American water canteen pouch. Los Angeles Lakers hat. Let me see. And again, you guys have to excuse me. I don't have that much room going on. You got the door here, a couple decorations pieces, another Native American peace pipe, a wolf bandana with the pen, "I only party with the best," belonged to my mom's younger brother who passed about some years back. A couple of crucifixes, decorations right here on the door. One of my favorite Transformers is Starscream. Got another dream catcher, another decorative thing right there, and a Tennessee Titans poster. Years ago when I first joined the fan club, back when the Titans first began out. Some work hats that belonged to my father. And a decorative animal skull with the horns and 2 dream catchers right there. My dad's army jacket and dog tags with his hat. Both of those are replacements. His originals were stolen years ago before I was born. A real native pottery canteen. You guys can hear that. Uh, 3 dream catchers. A real Native American choker. A painting I did for one of my uncles who passed, which would be my mom's second oldest brother. He passed about almost 3 years ago now. A Pegasus tapestry that belonged to my mom's oldest brother, who had been passed now for about 14, maybe 16 years. Another Native American carving. This painting right here I did for my father a couple of years back after he passed. A real flint lock pistol. My ancestors weren't just natives or mountain men and pioneers, but I had some who were pirates, and that's been in the family for years. I'm a native Tahiti stick. This I made myself. You guys are going to see more of it down at the bottom. A replica Navy revolver. Some other decorational pieces right here. Some coins of mine, some other little decorative pieces. This I made This right here is really old. They don't make those no more. And that is an original. Some more coins. These are some coins my dad brought back from the army when he served between Cold War and Vietnam. Some arrowheads and whatnot. I got several of these laying about. A napkin holder my dad made. I'm gonna scoop back. A picture of me when I went fishing many years ago, catching a lot of fish. I wish somebody would have brought a camera for the later ones when I went back fishing, but nobody bothered. This leather sports NFL jacket with 49ers was my dad's favorite team. I'm gonna scoot down here at the bottom. So there's the rest of the Heathy stick right there. I even made that stand for it. A couple decorational pieces. My CDs and cassettes I've done over the years when I was in music. This lamp my dad made. Painting of Wednesday that my niece made for me. Another native decorational piece. Here you got an older TV that still works with the VCR DVD combo. The TV next to it is a little bit updated, but not by much. It has a smart Blu-ray DVD player with the hat, and then right there next to it is a thing you can rewind movies in. A native picture that's been in the family for many years. Some of my Mountain Man pants, real leather cowhide and sheep that's been very tamed and stuff. Some of these are other pants that I somewhat wear, but I want to keep condition. Some vintage shirts, my ponchos, and my native hoodies. This right here is a real satchel made out of real Kruger and deer hide. I had made because I needed a new one. I even added my native secrets onto here. Let you guys look at that. This one right here is also real, made out of leather and beaded material from an actual native, such as myself. A couple of scarves that are handmade. 2 trophies of mine. 3 dogs that are no longer here. They passed years ago. My mom's mugshot. Let you guys kind of look right there. Abraham Ford, Texas Chainsaw 2, my first movie I ever grew up watching as a child. You have these stamps right here from famous movie monsters from the originals way back when, and I got the full set. I'm glad I got these when I did years ago. A birthday card that was for me, a cookie boot, some of my favorite westerns on VHS. We got Batman movies on VHS, Catwoman, Moonwalker, a couple others on VHS. This wooden motor my dad made, and some of my 4 favorite emo goth films, Book of Shadows, Ginger Snaps 1, 2, and 3, and the movie May. Those musical straws up there, or musical note suckers, are about 50 years old. My grandfather, my mom's dad. Musical note straws and pencils, about 45 years old. Kind of move around here. It's a little plane I put up right there. Kind of scoot back a bit. This is an outfit that belonged to my mom's younger brother, who's been passed for quite some time. He was a Redskins fan. There's some more decorative pieces right there. Let's show you some stuff here at the bottom. A couple of decorative things. My native boots. My hats. My native blankets. Valentine's Day bear, that was for me in a card. These shirts right here, I do collect. I have the originals from my uncle and grandfather. They used to wear these Roper shirts back in the day in the 90s. My scout uniform. For those that follow me on TikTok or even on YouTube, then I've done 4 videos talking about the dark side of scouts and how I was cheated out of a lot of things because of politics, race, money. There was a lot of bad shit that took place. This here's a plaque that they gave for my father when he was a scout leader, after they pretty much booted him off since he cared about teaching kids actual things and not money and bullshit. This right here, my dad's dad made for me years ago. I don't know whatever happened to the family one. Nobody knows. A couple other little things that I added. A car my dad made right there out of wood. Playing cards, dice, cassette tape, native cup, and stuff like that. That box right there is full of knives that I bought over the past 4 years. I built up quite a big ass knife collection. And more decorations there. Some more jackets of mine for those that follow me on TikTok and YouTube. Then you know about my jacket collection video. This right here was my mom's dad. Actual leather jacket, hat, and shirt he would have worn back in the day when it came to gatherings and parties. It's been passed in 95, so if you guys take a look at that for a moment, go back up there and look at that picture, you'll see it's the same. And if you follow me, then you know from the photos I posted in home videos. These knives right here I had engraved with my last name, first name, and birth date. These right here were my grandfather's. You don't see beaded work like that anymore. And my mom's brothers who have all been passed. That napkin holder that the native chief had, my dad made. An actual native drum. Decorations and whatnot. This hammer I used a lot, so my dad gave it to me and engraved my name in it. A real scorpion in glass. Let y'all look at that. I'm gonna scoot back a bit. This right here is another get-up from my mom's second oldest brother, who passed about 3 years ago. It's what he would have worn. That case I actually made myself by hand. Everything that you see I already had, all real. That 22 rifle right there was in bad shape. I took it apart, cleaned it inside out, fixed it, replaced parts. Another Tahiti stick of mine I made. You have this hatchet with a handle that I made myself and sharpened. Some more dream catchers. Tapestry that belonged to my grandfather. Native tapestry. This is something my dad would have worn back in the day. He was a 49ers fan. I kept those in good condition over the years. And they're little decorational pieces right there. My favorite pair of revolvers. My dad's hunting coins. A wooden camping spoon I made. Another wooden car my dad made. an autographed statue that was given to me by my brother-in-law from an actual football player. Last photo me and my dad took together 4 years ago on 4th of July. Another trophy of mine. My dad's glasses, his wallet, his phone, his bear. These two, like, trucks or tractors my dad made. My dad's hat that he had for years. Another dream catcher. My dad's service flag. His work cup. Some of his medals. His military yearbook. Somebody gave this to him after he left, stepping down as a scout leader because of the bullshit politics involved. My dad's military reunion shirt. One of my dad's shirts right there. He didn't have very many clothes. He had like 6 t-shirts, and this was the main one he wore a lot. My mom's dad right there. Titans jersey. Let me scroll up here. Some other stuff. That right there was given to me and my mother once my dad passed their more regional. To our nation's heroes. It even has a pen inside of it. You can't just get those or order them. Those are given if you have a loved one that died in the hospital, like my father did. One of my hats right here that I done myself. Another Tahiti stick I did. Real native decorations. That right there I did myself. That pocket watch, feathers and beads. This right here. The sun is very true. The white man kept and broke many promises, but there's one they kept, and that was to take our land. This flower lamp that plays music, you don't see those anymore. Native tomahawks right there that I've done myself in the back right there. One's ceremonial and one's for just like work, so to speak. Some 50-cent stuff. He played a huge role in my adolescent years. Watch, the G-Unit shoes, Chain, The Game, and one of my favorite albums, The Massacre. Dutch. This right here was an actual get-up that I had for years, that I've worn during my middle school and high school days. My musical note talent chain and graduation chain right there. A wind chime that my dad's dad made. I added the dream catcher to it. A couple of hats right there. My dad's military group photo. This right here I built myself. 2 shirts that belonged to me when I was young, and these hats belong to my grandfather. Especially that Dracula one you're just not going to see these days. Redskins jersey from my mom's youngest brother. 2 native hats that were given to my mom by her second oldest brother, then given to me. One of my hats right there. 49er shoes. New York Giants hat and jersey belonged to my mom's oldest brother. He was a New York Giants fan. There's Hot Shot, one of my favorite Transformers, another one. This right here I done and made myself. And here's my dad's uniform and his pens. The shadow box I did make myself. We even put LED lights in it. It took me a while to replace a lot of his military stuff because somebody they knew back in the day who they used to party with waited till my dad wasn't home, broke in the house, and this was years ago, and took his military stuff. And they know who did it. The dude had a serious drug problem. my uncle's hats from my mom's second oldest brother right there. He was a Raiders fan, and that's his first hat that he had from his first job. Hagen 5 Restaurants. Painting I did of Wednesday Addams and Ginger Snaps. Decorative native canteen you're just not going to see anywhere else. These do go for quite some money. My first satchel that I wore out that I retired. All of my leather jackets, vintage leather jackets, not just in front but also inside. A moose antler, a real one that my dad caught years ago. Another dream catcher right there. Over here in the middle, I wanted to give it this movie rental shelf feeling. So we got the Samurai Jack figure, Batman and Robin poster, an original from 97 or 96. Okay, we have the Taco Bell dog. I had that since it first came out. Tenchi figures, VHS tapes. One of these VHS boxes with the shirt. I'm trying to let you guys look. There. And I have this one cool native thing I bought. I don't know how well that's going to show up on camera. Keeping that in its original packaging. And we kind of go around here. I had that for years right there. Tales from the Crypt head. An original 89's Batman figure. NWO figures. I bought this a couple days ago or so. I'm going to show you guys the other room, or the bathroom, that I got some stuff in it. My uncle's jacket, my mom's oldest brother who passed years ago. Here's this Batman picture I got. Some other trinkets. My dad's 49ers bear. Some more of his coins. And more hunting book, an autographed baseball. Shawshank Redemption wood poster. And other movies. An actual corduroy camera. I got 2 of them. No car, other movies. Camcorder, other movies. So now we can go in here. Okay. Painting I did of Arthur Morgan. My grandfather's arrest record for something he didn't do. And they only arrested him because he was a black man. Another painting. And a picture of my teeth before I got them fixed. Another sword. And some little knickknacks. My mugshot right there. Anybody who got one of those during the Power Rangers fan club, or were lucky enough, I got mine. Just some other little stuff.